Yes, we are going to be talking about working with the toolbars of Microsoft Word. But before we go into that, I would like us to know the rules for formatting a document. That is, let's say rules for formatting documents. A document. One, we have let's put it this way. We have if heading and subheading are used in a document, comma, ensure they are consistent. This is number one. Let's call this number one. Then number two, try to keep to one or two fonts throughout a document. That's one word. Throughout a document, using bold and italics as variations. Then we have use consistent paragraph and line spacing throughout a document, like let's say single 1.5 and then double, or let's say or, because you can't use all of them at the same time, or double. Then we have ensure the use of consistent paragraph style in a document. Then the last but not the least, try to use fonts that are readable. So now this simply tells you what you have to do. We have heading 1, heading 2, heading 3, and so on and so forth. There are many headings we can talk about here. So when we'll be treating the table of contents, you're going to know how to apply this to your document. So when they are used, ensure they are used consistently. Now, how do you delete a text in a document? Place the cursor at the beginning of, first and foremost, before you delete any text, you must make sure you select it, and selecting is simply a process of highlighting text in order to format, edit, and etc. It therefore means that before you format or delete a text, you need to select the text, apply any of this. So we can just place it and highlight this way, or you place the cursor at the beginning, hold the shift plus the right arrow key. So you can now press the delete key on your keyboard and it will be deleted. Let me Ctrl-Z it back. Then you can move around your document using up and down arrow key, sideways, or you can use the page up and the page down. You can use the page up or page down. When you are at the beginning, you can use the end to go to the beginning of the end of the line, or you use it to come back to the beginning. So these are how you walk around. Now there's what we call word wrapping. Word wrapping simply the ability of Microsoft Word to move text to a new line when the first line is filled up. So this action entails that there is no need to press enter. So as you're typing, like when we were typing this document here, you know, immediately it got to this point, it went to the next line. So that is what we call word wrapping. Now let's go to the main topic, which is working with the basic toolbar. We have our tools here, so we're going to be working with them one after the other. Now, starting here, we have paste. Before this paste will be active, you must have copied something. Now, for instance, we have a document. Let's say we just type something, move, then we highlight it. This tool will be active. Cut means I want to remove it from this location to another location, which is Ctrl X. While copy means I want to make a duplicate of this and paste it to another location. When I click cut, it goes off. Click paste, it comes back. When I highlight again, click copy, go to another place, paste, it comes up. Then we have paste special. This one will allow you to choose a special format you want it to paste as. You can copy a text and paste it as a picture or an unformatted text, or any particular way you want to do it. Then this point is where you select the font style of any work you're doing in Microsoft Word. We have the font size, where you choose how big or how small you want it to be. We have the bold. This one is the bold. This one is when you bold it, is here. When you click it again, it goes up. This one is italics. Now it's normal. Like these ones are italics. If I highlight them now and click this, it comes back to normal. Now we have other option, underline. You can choose to underline text by highlighting the text and clicking on the line, or you just choose double underline, this single underline. You just make your choices of the way you want it to be. Then we have the strike through, striking through as if you're cancelling your work, or you clicking it again, you bring it back to a normal state. Now we have let's do x2, another x2. This first one is base. You may want to make a base number, that's subscript. You want to make an uppercase raised to power, which is superscript. You make it using these two options: base, subscript, superscript. Subscript control equal to, while there's this control shift plus. That will give you the superscript. Then here you can choose to increase the font, but let's highlight the text first. You can choose to increase the font, or you choose to decrease the font. Here is the sentence case. Sentence case means the first letter of the sentence becomes capital letter, while others are small letters. The lower case means all of them. Let's first of all do this. We're going to be using this as an experiment. You click on it, it's a sentence case, it becomes like this. But going back to this, click lowercase, all of them become small letters. Come back there, capital letters all through. Capital, each of them becomes capital, for instance. Then you can say double case. So every option you choose appears the way you want them to look. So you can decide to, for instance, choose a text the way you want your text to be. Here is where you do all those things. You can set your outline colors. These are different fonts that you can work with individually, the way you want them to be. Then you can choose a color for your background of a selected area. Let's put this side. So you can still choose for the text color. Highlight the text, put it the color you want. Then if you want to give bullets, you choose your bullets of any sort. It will keep changing. While if you want numbers, you still go to the number format. Now, in case you put a number, but you notice that at the end of the day, the numbers are still repeating themselves. So what you have to do in such scenario, you set a number value. Either you say continue or you say start afresh. Most especially when you create a section break, which we are going to be treating in our subsequent as we keep going on now. So we've talked about this in the previous lesson, but I have to throw more light. The line spacing, yes, if there is a big space before a paragraph, okay, this is after a paragraph, you click on it and it will remove the space. We have another option here for heading labels, more especially when you want to prepare such things like table of content. You use these formats. Then we have your shading. You can decide to select where you want to shade and shade the area. Now you can sort your table either alphabetically or ascending or descending order. That is the essence of the sorting. Then this indicates and shows where you started formatting a paragraph. So then borders, you can create borders. Let's just say we select this one. Let's make border to it. Let's say all borders, outside borders, inside borders. So there is different ways we can put the borders. We are going to emphasize more on this when we start our table of contents and how to format them. So for now, these are what you have to understand about Microsoft Word in this topic.